Good morning, SBC. It is Brother David, and it is Tuesday morning as you're watching this. It is Friday morning as I'm making this. I'm getting ready for a meeting that's going to be coming up early this morning, and I thought while I was here, I would just go ahead and try to put together a video to give some encouragement this week. And I wanted to share with you from an experience I had in a visitation this week. I went out and was visiting with some of our homebound and had a wonderful visit with this delightful couple. But one of the things that happened was throughout the entire visit, as I was speaking with both these individuals, one of them had basically a physical issue that they kept bringing back, and they would say, I just wish that this wasn't happening so that we could have a better visit. I just wish that this wasn't the case so we could have a better visit. I just wish that this was not happening this day so we could be talking in a better fashion. And I understand, when you're not feeling well or you're going through a sickness, it is tough to have visitors and it is tough to have communication. I completely understand that. But I will say this, that they had become so fixated on it that it erased all the rest of what it is that we were going to be able to do. Sometimes in life, you get so fixed on one thing that you forget that God has given you such a beautiful, large canvas on which to paint. You're so fixed on maybe just one color or one design element that you can't see the rest of the canvas that God has given to you. One of the passages that has always been fascinating to me, because we almost only read it, it seems like, when we go to funerals, is this beautiful passage that the wisdom of Solomon produced. There in Ecclesiastes, Solomon writes, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace." As Solomon writes this, his statement is very, very clear that God has given us this breadth of life. So why is it that we get so encapsulated on one thing? We didn't get that raise, so the rest of life goes away. We didn't get that promotion, so the rest of life goes away. We had this one loss or this one tragedy or this one sorrow, and so the rest of life goes away. We fixate on one thing on the canvas, and we miss the beautiful opportunity for the breadth of colors that God has presented to us in this life. So today, SBC, I want to encourage you. Get out there and try a new color. Get out there and don't repeat the same phrase. Get out there and don't let politics or some problem in a relationship or whatever the thing is that you're fixated on right now, don't let that take the rest of your day. God has given you a big, beautiful day. Go out and seize it. Enjoy it. Paint with all the colors that He's given you. There's a time for everything. There's a season for everything under heaven. So to make today a great day, and I'll look forward to catching up with you again real soon, right here at Second Baptist Church.